I'd like to express appreciation for your being here. As you know, one of the most important decisions that the University Council was deliberating upon today was on the position of the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Town. After an extensive and inclusive process, pleasantly, the university has decided overwhelmingly to appoint Professor Mamokgethi Phakeng as the new Vice-Chancellor of the university effective 1st of July 2018. She has been with the university since July 2016 as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Internationalization. She's familiar with the institution and the issues that have been canvassed. Her CV speaks clearly, and the university is confident and is satisfied itself that we have an international scholar, a B1 rated scientist, somebody who is very connected with young people, very passionate about young people, is accessible to young people. As you know, university is an industry that is about young people. She is an accomplished scholar with 60 publications in accredited journals. She's done conferences. She has local and international awards from various quarters. She has been throughout her life involved in education in one form or another. She's passionate about education. She's familiar with the issues that are a challenge to this institution, having been here for the period that she has. But she also brings experience of how these manifest in different institutions. University of Cape Town is not unique in the challenges that face higher education generally. But fortunately, she has been involved also in processes around rethinking the new direction of the university with the 2020 strategic plan of the university. And indeed, we believe that she will have her own perspectives on what she needs to see done. This is a very complex and a very challenging role. We have no doubt that we have found and identified an appropriate leader to fill the shoes of the outgoing Vice-Chancellor who's himself done fantastically well in that role. We'll talk about that on another occasion. But indeed, congratulations, Professor Phakeng. The decisions taken, by the way, I do need to make this point, are arrived at after selection processes at the university that are quite inclusive. We have representatives of trade unions, students, Senate, non-academic staff, council. This is a very important decision, and the feedback has been overwhelming. The selection committee has been unanimous in its recommendation of Professor Phakeng. We're very pleased and very proud that she has agreed to serve her country and this institution in this manner. And we have no doubt that she will be available to the country as a whole. With those very few words, I will hand over to Prof. Phakeng to say a few words.
Okay. The truth is that I'm truly, truly humbled. I mean, it's when you start an academic journey, you don't always envisage it going on this way and getting to a stage where you get to lead one of the leading universities on the continent. And here I am today, given this opportunity. It's going to be a daunting task, but it's a huge opportunity, an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to make a change, an opportunity to affirm UCT's position as Africa's leading university. There's a lot of work that we do at UCT that's of relevance to the continent and the country, and it's not well known. We're going to build on that. We're going to strengthen that. And I look forward to taking over as VC from Dr. Price, who's been here for 10 years. Oftentimes the work that's done is not seen out there. The amount, its impact, and so on. And there's been lots of work that's done here that's transformative, that's responsive, and I look forward to continuing building and shaping it, obviously in a different way moving forward. There's a team that Dr. Price has put together. Some of the people, as he leaves, some of the people will stay, and I look forward to working with them. I look forward to working with the DVCs, the EDs who are here, and are committed to the vision that was approved by Senate and Council last year to ensure that UCT is inclusive, engaged, and unapologetically African. And that's what we will be working towards. We'll be working towards being that. We're going to be continue to be working towards transforming the institution whilst we're building on its excellence. And we'll critique this excellence, and as we critique it, we'll strengthen it, we'll make it strong. And so I'm really humbled to be given this opportunity. I don't take it lightly. I think there are many people who came before me. Dr. Mamphele, who was Vice-Chancellor here before. But besides people who've been Vice-Chancellors here before, there are many people who've agitated, who fought, who stood up for someone like me to be able to be considered for this opportunity. Many people work hard. Of course, I've got a good CV, no doubt, but a good CV on its own doesn't get you here. Working hard on its own doesn't get you here. There's lots of journeys that made sure that someone like me can get here. We know where we come from. And so for me, it's a big occasion in that way, that I'm not here as Mamokgethi just for me or because of me. Despite my credentials, I'm here because of the many people who walked ahead of me, many people who fought to make it possible, many people who convinced the world that it is actually okay to have someone like me occupy this position. I hope to continue that journey and affirm that message also as I lead this university. So thank you very much for the opportunity, Chair of Council.
Wow, that was off the cuff. Wait until you see it when it's written down. Max Price is the outgoing, Dr. Max Price is the outgoing Vice-Chancellor, as you know. He's been with us for 10 years, and his term comes to an end at the end of June. He has been absolutely incredible in his role, and he's faced some torrid times around some of the issues of transformation and etc. etc.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I want to congratulate Professor Phakeng Phakeng. UCT is a great university. It deserves great leadership. It deserves charismatic leadership. The Vice-Chancellor is the face of the university. And I think we've found in Professor Phakeng someone who is the appropriate and perfect face for UCT, globally, continentally, nationally, in its relationship with students, in its facing to government, in its facing to the rest of the universities in the country. And I think UCT is really lucky to have her. She has, as you will know, been a Deputy Vice-Chancellor for some 7 years, so has significant experience under her belt, and that's going to serve UCT well. Having spent 2 years here at UCT, I foresee a smooth transition. And actually, the exciting thing for me, I think, is that this is a time of renewal. The university has come through a stormy period the last few years. The job of a Vice-Chancellor is a very challenging job. Not a lot of people lining up for it, and we're very pleased that Prof. Phakeng put herself forward. But also, we have come through that period, and we have now with the free education policy bedding down, with the transformation agenda, achieving visible results. I think we're going into a calmer, more stable period, and therefore a period of renewal, and it's appropriate to have a new Vice-Chancellor who can provide leadership to the university and to the wider university community in South Africa in this period. And so I think UCT is going to go to greater heights than we've achieved even up to now under Professor Phakeng's leadership. So congratulations from all of us. Really well done.
Great. Thank you very much.